Hi, this is Kanika. Today, I'd like to share some information with you regarding numbers which, for sure, are very safe and you can use them at any point of time. That means even if your birth number, your destiny number, your name spelling number, or using that number if not knowing anything about numbers. But if you use these numbers to your advantage for anything, a date that you would like to use, or your car number, or your mobile number, your house number, anywhere where you don't know which number to use, then these are four numbers that are the safest numbers to use. Which you do not need to ask anybody, and you can just go ahead and use them. They are number 1, 3, 5 and 6. These are the safest numbers to use. Now, when we usually talk about name spellings, whenever we are bringing name spellings, when we're changing the name spelling, we numerologists usually try to bring the person's name to a total of either 1, 3, 5 or 6. Same way we do with the mobile number, same we do for the car, or your maybe whatever total that it comes to. Now 3 does not mean only a simple 3, it could be that your total of your name comes to 30. That means your number is 3. It is not 30, it is 3. Same way, if it comes to your total of name comes to 42, both your name, first name and your surname, 42. There is no 42 otherwise, but if you add 4 plus 2, it's a 6. So 6 is considered a very good number. So you can stick to your name number by keeping it to 6. But yes, if you choose any other number like number 2 and number 4, a number 8, or a 9. These numbers should not be your names should not be kept on these numbers. There's a 7 also, but why I kept 7 for the last, because I wanted to tell you that, see, number 2 I had always said it's an unpredictable number. Number 4 is a number which usually gives trouble. So you cannot ever have your mobile or your name number on a number 4 total. Then there is a number 7. Number 7 is not a number for materialism. So if anybody has a name spelling coming to number 7, that means it comes to 25. That means the total of the name spelling. And that means it's a 7. Now 7 will not harm you. It's a good number. It's supposedly a very lucky number. But the thing is that number 7 does not give you materialistic gain. It is not going to give you financial gain, because number 7 is not a number for materialism. And money is such an important thing in today's life, not because people find it important, it is important. One can't survive or lead lives normally if they have financial issues. So everybody wishes that they do not have numbers or dates or name total on a number which is not going to give them advantage. So 2, 4, 7, 8 and 9. 9 also should not be used. 8 and 4 I have said before in many videos before, have the same effect. 9 is not to be used because number 9 is a number of blood and of getting hurt. So it's a number where you can have accidents, frequent accidents, or you could have some maybe hurt somewhere, which could be an external wound, where you would need stitches maybe, or you would bleed from that place. So that is why number 9 should not be kept as a name number or used mostly for doing things, especially a car. A car should never be on a number 9, because that number 9 is the number for, like, any person who would use a number 9 car, he would, if he drives the car slightly fast or any other way, there are a lot of chances for that person to end up in maybe a small accident or an injury where the person is going to have a problem with that vehicle. So that is why I told you these numbers 2, 4, 7, 8, 9. Rest, we have quite a number of numbers, so we can use them. They're also very beneficial. Now, if you call the families, we talk about families of numbers. Number 1, 2, 4 and 7 are considered one family. That means if ever we talk about numbers which come under the same frequency or energy, then we have distributed them into families. Like number 1, 2, 4 and 7. They are considered one family. And if you remember, I had said number 1 and number 4 are two sides of a coin. Number 2 and number 7 are two sides of another coin. So here also you can make out that there is a match somewhere. Then the next family is number 3, 6 and 9. Now there are many numerologists who say that 3 and 6, that means the Venus planet and Jupiter, do not have a good connect. But what I've understood and learned, when they come under one family, then they can't harm each other. They have to be there for each other, and they will do good for each other. So number 3, 6 and 9. Preferably use 3 and 6. Try to keep away from 9, because you can keep two things in mind. One, that slightly at times there are chances of you getting hurt, an injury or something. But the auspicious thing about number 9 is that it is considered that the entire universe functions on number 9. That means number 9 runs the complete universe. So it's considered a very sacred number. Very, very sacred. So that is the reason why 9 is used in when you're doing something related to maybe spiritualism, or something you're talking about something related to doing some prayer service or something. That's a different thing. But otherwise, it is a family. 3, 6 and 9 is a family. And now, for some reason, somebody's date of birth is number 1 and from one family. Now, the other family is 3, 6, 9. And that person has a number 3 from the other family. So that's considered a very good equation. Very good. But if you have to choose your name out of these two numbers, out of 1 and 3, you should go with 1. Now, this is a thing that I shall be going into detail when we will be talking about all alphabets and the numbers that are connected to them and how they affect you and how they play a role in your lives. But very important thing. People, anybody who tells you to change the name spelling of yours, if it comes to number 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, keep one thing in mind. That if your destiny number or your birth number are not friendly numbers, then the best thing is that you use 1, 3, 5 and 6 to convert your name into that number. The spelling of your name should come to 1, 3, 5 or 6, because these are the safest spellings to have in your name. मान लो it comes to number 23, so that means the total is 5, and if it's a 5, you don't need to change your name at all. Your name spelling is going to do very well for you, so you don't need to change your name. If your name spelling comes to 1, 3, 5 and 6, you do not need to change your name ever. What may be your date of birth or your destiny number, you do not need to change it. You can stick to these numbers. They will give you the gain that you deserve. But if for some reason, for example, it is 3 and 6 from the same family, now same family numbers are very good, but if you will have to opt for a name change and you wish to, then you will prefer number 6 to number 3. because that is a number for prosperity, luxuries, abundance, and various other advantages. So these are just examples I've given. I shall give you details about when we are talking about the spellings of any person's name spelling. Now, one very important thing. Your first name spelling and your second name spelling should also be such that when you club them together, they come to a good number. For instance, somebody's name spelling comes to a number 2, and when they add the rest of the surname, then the total comes to number 23. Now, I had said that number 23 is the total of the name, and you are going to, it's a very good number, number 5, but your name came to number 2. I have said so many times, number 2 is unpredictable, and you are going to be known, your identity is going to be known by your name. So, for some reason, anybody's name comes to a total of 2. But the second half comes to a very good number. They will have to change the first name spelling in such a way that it matches up with your surname and could come to any other number which comes to either 1, 3, 5 or 6. It is not important that it has to come to a number 23. It can come to any number. But your name number individually also should not be on a number 2, 4, 8 and 9 and of course 7, because 7 will not give you any gain. So just keep this in mind. These are very small things that at times I only may forget to share it with you. So it just came to my mind. I thought myself might as well share whatever I remember, keep remembering about certain numbers. So I might just share this with you, that always stick to these 4 numbers if you want to play safe ever. 1, 3, 5 and 6. So the moral of the story is 1, 3, 5 and 6 are the best numbers in the universe. Let's keep 9 out of it, because 9 is the number which runs the universe. So we cannot even include it. And anyway, when we talk about the alphabets, no alphabet total or no alphabet has been given the value of number 9. It has been given only from number 1 to number 8. So this is also one very important thing. There are certain numerology ways that people follow where number 9 is also being given to some alphabets, which is not correct. Number 9 is not a number because there's no advantage. 9 added to any of your number will come to the same total. So what is the point of having 9? So that is why all alphabets are given a number from number 1 to number 8, and that's how we calculate and total the numbers, and we come to a name spelling total, and that should match with your birth number or destiny number. And if both numbers are not in favor of you, birth number and destiny number, then you should come to these 4 numbers that I have mentioned. So I hope it was some advantage to the people, of course, who believe in it are going to find it an advantage, but this was something very important and a thing that at times people forget to mention. So this is one very important thing that you should remember. But changing your name, you cannot do it yourself. You have to go to a numerologist, and that to a good one. Because if anybody brings your name to any of these numbers that I have told you not to take it to, you can go from heights, you can come down falling. And you will not understand why things are going wrong in your life. So rest, of course, it's a belief system. You believe in it and things will go in your favor. And the belief is a very, very, very important factor of our lives, because that is what manifests and attracts everything to you. Because you believe, whatever you believe from your mind, your thoughts. So whatever you believe, you attract that. So of course, if you believe in this, it's going to attract what you want. Thank you.